Welcome back to Oracle TV at Oracle AI World. Kay is back at the desk with me, and we are thrilled to be joined by one of our most exciting partners in AI innovation, and that's NVIDIA. Together, Oracle and NVIDIA are delivering the next generation high-performance, scalable AI for enterprises everywhere.
You know, Shauna, the NVIDIA-OCI partnership, it is helping organizations to move from proof of concept to full-scale production. So to talk more about this, let's welcome our next guest. Dave, we were out on the hub. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you.
So Dave Salvator is the Director of Accelerated Computing Products at NVIDIA. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's great to be here with you guys.
Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we're going to dive right in.
Yeah.
The collaboration between NVIDIA and Oracle, you know, it's been building momentum over the past year. So how is this partnership driving scalable, high-performance AI for enterprise, as I noted before? Can you tell me more there?
Absolutely. So we've been working together with Oracle really at every layer of the stack, starting with infrastructure and all the way up to the application layer. But in the past year, some really exciting things we've been doing is bringing new instances to market and also doing some very ambitious at-scale initiatives, not only with just Oracle and NVIDIA, but also with OpenAI. Most recently, we had an announcement around 10 gigawatts of capacity that we'll be bringing online together for OpenAI to continue doing their research and building new models. So that's a very exciting development. And then here at the show, Oracle announced Zetascale 10, which is another really ambitious initiative to build out just massive scale of about 800,000 GPUs with a compute capacity of 16 zettaflops, which is just a mind-blowing amount of compute.
Okay, wait, I have to go over those numbers again because we've heard so many numbers today. Did you say 10? What did you say, 10?
Zettaflops. Yeah, he said zettaflops.
No, it's 16 zettaflops, actually,
I think, that's shocking because it's, we heard this comment of we couldn't even comprehend a certain number that wasn't even in this area
and now
like 5 years ago, and now we're talking about something like this.
The way we have just kind of moved right through the orders of magnitude has been pretty astounding in terms of the amount of memory we're using, the amount of compute we're able to deliver, and the amount of capacity we're able to deliver, which is enabling all these great new things we're seeing in AI, especially around things like agentic AI and reasoning AI, which are really kind of the new, really interesting applications where AI is being taken to a whole nother level of capability.
Wow. Yeah. Tell us, how is NVIDIA working with Oracle to integrate accelerated computing into the Oracle AI database? Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You know my background with the Oracle AI database.
Yes.
Tell me about the deep partnership and how it helps enterprises unlock greater value.
So one of the things is that Oracle has been so successful as a database company, so much of the world's data lives in Oracle databases.
Yes.
And now with database 26 AI, there's now new features and functionality to be able to do what's called vector search, to get it ready to be able to do what are called RAG applications, or retrieval augmented generation, where a deployed AI model can basically reach out and talk to an Oracle database if it needs some help. It's almost like phoning a friend. And the interesting thing about that is oftentimes when you deploy a model, it will stay deployed for a time, but at a certain point you're going to have to retrain that model as some of the accuracy begins to drift. By having access to that database is being kept up in real time, and the application can go out and query that database. It extends the shelf life of that model as it's deployed, extending the amount of time you can have it live and on the air, delivering value before you have to go back and retrain it.
Right, and I love that, and this whole thing with AI vector search and these RAG, you're adding your enterprise data into these models as well.
Absolutely, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we're hearing a lot about demand for compute. What's driving this demand?
That's a great question. A lot of it is being driven by agentic AI. So when we talk about agentic AI, one of the other names for that is reasoning AI.
Reasoning.
And so, before we kind of got to where we are now, we basically had input tokens and output tokens. Now there's this giant thing in the middle called reasoning tokens. And the number of tokens it takes to do a full reasoning workload can be upwards of 100x what we were doing before. That's 2 orders of magnitude. So when you think about the things that are driving demand for compute, it's not just on the training side, which is historically where the heavy work was done, but increasingly inference at scale for these agentic workloads is going to require a massive amount of compute, a massive amount of memory, and those are some of the things that we're building out with Oracle to meet those demands.
so much.
Inference at scale. Yeah, this is exceptional. So, I think that it's incredible to see what happens when innovation meets execution. And this partnership, it's a great example.
And I think that we've just been hearing this conversation throughout the, entire 2 days. And I feel like there's so many common themes. And it just is, we're at the right time. We're going at speed. We have the same mission in mind. And we're just delivering so quickly on the things that need to be delivered, and we're actually delivering on things we thought were impossible. So, this just continues that conversation forward.
Absolutely does. Yeah, we are, the speed at which we're all moving, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, I've been in the tech industry in one way, shape, or form for 30 years, and the rate of innovation we're seeing now, I don't think I've seen a rate this rapid. It's been an awfully long time, if ever, have I ever seen innovation move this quickly, and it's really exciting. It's one thing to be in tech if you're in kind of the same old tech where they're just turning the crank and maybe making it 5% faster. This is taking things to orders of magnitude faster and bringing capabilities to end users and to developers, not only to be able to build these things, but do things like vibe coding and even build them without having to actually get in and write code, where you can literally describe the application and AI can help you compose it.
One of my favorite things to do with AI. I bet you didn't know I was a vibe coder.
There's so much we don't know about you, Kay. I love it so much. Well, thank you so much, Dave. We appreciate your time and being at the desk, Kay. It's always great to be here with you. And now we are going to be back right after this to see more OTV.